Good evening, good people, and welcome to another community presentation of the Final Fantasy Randomizer Spring Tournament 2022, the Kraken Games. Tonight we have a race between darindrise and Rojo. I am Saracen, joined in the booth tonight by 4X. How you doing, 4X?
Doing good. I see darindrise is giving a shout out to us cons and trackers here.
Gotta appreciate that. Just so we're all on the same page, we have a forced. There could have been nuns, but woefully did not give us any nuns. Instead, we are getting a black belt rainbow composition with the very fun. All the mages have an HP penalty and a strength bonus, and the black belt somehow has plus 40 HP, a Vorpal, and no bracelet. So, how do you feel about that?
Well, you find an early Vorpal, this seat's gonna go by fast. Otherwise, yeah, white mage, red mage, both minus 10 vitality, black belt minus 20 HP. White mage got black shirt, red mage got defense sword, black mage got thief swords. There we go, that's the blursies.
Yeah, this is, I would say, some of the least useful blurses on the mages that we could possibly see.
Yeah. Alright, looks like we're rolling here. Rojo's going. There we go.
Nuke level 1, fast level 1, quad X level 1, lock level. I want all 4 of these spells. What is this?
Well, you got a red mage, you can possibly get all 4. Life farm 2.
4th slot life, which is the real pain. Now that red mage has 5 spells that you kind of want. This is tricky.
Yeah.
So one of the things that's really funny with this is with the minus 10 vitality on both the white mage and the red mage, and the minus 20 hit points on the black mage, that's actually like the worst spread you could possibly have here. That's like the most impactful that these hit point analysis could be.
Yep. Yeah,
we're seeing actually decent weapons on darindrise's side.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, those vitalities, those are the 2 mages you actually want to gain HP, and that minus 10 vitality means they're not going to gain a lot of HP. Black mage may actually pass them today.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I think that here's the thing, that minus 20 hit points on the black mage, it sounds really inconsequential at first, and then you actually, like, you start using your black mage, you get some levels on it, and you're like, oh, I might not eclipse 200 hit points on it. It's like...
Alright, looking like we get some gold out of the northeast chest there, 14,000. That would be good if we find an early item.
Yeah, you know, it's not bad. It's just...
Yeah. Or at least getting your tent game going. Ooh, unrunnable Grims and Imps. That's fun.
It feels like such a waste to even queue up the nukes here, and here we have the Harm 2 go out first on darindrise's side, which, you know, very nice. Save the real spell.
Yeah, yep. That large dagger plus 4, you have something the black mage to swing.
I mean, you've got nuke.
Yeah, well, what else are you gonna do with
if I can't swing nuke, I have a real problem with things. Alright, Rojo takes down the Garland.
Yep. This Garland, we got rice. This be the Heidi's favorite food.
And the TNT.
TNT. Alright. So, got a possible direction to go other than straight to pirates, but I probably wouldn't imagine these two not going straight to pirates, just in case you have to get a adamant out of that.
Wout, I completely understand where you're coming from there.
Yep.
The Quad X is, 1, an homage to my co-coms. 2, a very good spell against Garland, as I don't think that there are many scalings where he could have more than 300 hit points.
That is true. That That is very true. But I saw Rojo using that money he got and picking up 3 silver bracelets -1. Not a bad pickup. Since everybody's got some sort of HP malice, you want them to survive a little longer.
Yeah, that certainly does give you the extra edge on just staying upright for this early game. Normally, I see a minus on the silvers, and I'm like, I'll just wait for golds. But I think it's very justified here.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so Rojo making the play to go to Pirates, and Danderize going for the TNT churn-in. Start off. Getting a little bit of route divergence here.
Harm 3 is notable. Cure 2 is actually not bad in this flag set. I commed a match the other day, and that Cure 2 on a helmet was real good. Was that a ribbon in that first dwarf chest?
I missed it. It very well could be.
So
we'll see when Rojo goes through.
Yeah, it probably won't be long now. We get a canoe. Okay.
All right.
Fantastic news there.
Yes. No canoe in sky today.
Notable spells in black magic. Bane. Okay.
That's... yeah. Bane. That new put in work on those pirates. Pretty much any sweeper spell will take out those pirates, so...
Absolutely, Annie. Their base HP is like 6.
Mm-hmm. Even with
and
200.
we get our ship.
Yep. Oh, ship. Oh, so... There we go. Ship. Canoe.
Floater. Floater for sale.
Oh.
It's 8,500.
Did he have
Rojo suddenly regretting silver bracelets. Oh, baby.
Got ship. Probably gonna go check the dwarfs for quick cash. Maybe even Matoya.
I would absolutely be checking every chest I possibly could. Yep, there we go. Darindrise similarly making a play up to Matoya with the slow walk of glory. Invis 2 shirt. Ooh.
Nice. Not enough gold to buy that floater for Rojo, but it's gonna get that Invis 2 shirt and get to walk that out. Alright. Gonna quick save. And I'm gonna go probably turn in some TNT. Get his canoe. And we're gonna see...
and that's going to be like the biggest feels bad, is like you see the floater in the shop and you're like, all right, I can put this off until I get canoe.
Then
Crap.
Gonna get... exactly. Alright. Going on it down.
Oh, Rojo fading the TNT turn in.
Ooh. Maybe coming down here, gonna... we're gonna check the spell shops.
Fire 3, Ice 3, Lit 3.
Light 3. Yeah, there we go. There's our one-stop elemental shop.
The trifecta confirmed. Alright, and in our white magic we've got Cure 4 slot 2, so only the white mage can learn that.
Yeah. Alright. Going back in. Gonna go pick up those those juicy elemental spells. Darindrise gonna go get his ship. Rojo is gonna make the gonna make the Marsh play.
This this could continue to be a real feels bad. We're gonna have to see how this plays out, but
really depends on what's down there. Probably hoping to get some money out of this for that floater more than anything.
One of those Gerwolves just survived a Lit 3.
Yeah, that's... oh boy.
That's a problem heading down to Marsh at this level.
Oh, Darindrise has just enough cash to get that floater. Ooh, we're gonna be airborne here shortly.
Yeah, this is going to be real interesting. So the pro rings for very affordable rates in the Provoca armor shop.
Yep, I'm rolling up a little bit.
Yep, so nice 10 absorb on those, always appreciated.
Okay. Yeah. Spider stun.
Darindrise was just thinking, man, I can just canoe right through the rivers, get down there. Wait, I have a real boat to go with this.
I have a real boat.
It's so much faster. Got that outboard motor put on it. And...
There you go, yes. Alright. Rojo making way down to Marsh 3. Gotta get past these girls, because they're a little chunky today.
They're not doing much, but they are chunky.
Yes, they are. They're like my dog. Let's go on a diet.
Hey, no shame in the dog.
Ah, I'm not shaming the dog. He's a sweetheart. He's got one of the coolest barks ever. Sounds like an old man who's been smoking for 20 years, bark.
Mm. My dog has a bark that we refer to as dolphining because it's sort of like a dolphin.
Oh, nice. Nice. Alright, back at the game. So I'm sure everybody loves a good doggo conversation.
So I caught Brack in there, I think. Other than that, nothing particularly immediately stand out. We're getting a cube out of the sages. That's always good.
That's always good. We know we don't have to check any more item shops because, well, we just bought a cheap floater. Let's see.
Darindrise is at that point monetarily where I'm like, does he have enough to save here? Getting the Oxyale out of the Marsh cave on Rojo's side. Very nice.
Rojo's still looking for some cash. Not getting very lucky with it. The cash thing, way.
Vanilla Rod.
Are we randomized? I don't know. Let's see. Alright, there's the gold Rojo needed for the floater. And we're walking that out.
So Darindrise checking for the loose in the 4 chests of Titan's Trove. I love this play. This is a very accessible Titan's Trove, which means that there's a real possibility here. We get an Aegis Shield, I guess. I don't know that I want that out.
Yeah, that'd have been great if we had a fighter. But we don't have a fighter. So, yeah. Alright, Darindrise, gonna go ahead and spend some monies at the Elfwind, it looks like. And sell that, stuff. What do we got here? We got a Scimitar -3 and...
Silver Plus.
Yeah. Darindrise finding out he's got the Elemental one-stop shop. Alright, selling that Aegeus +3. Get some money out of that. Well, you're running a rainbow and you just put all your cash on a pretty rock. Well, yeah.
It's true. There's really no getting around that.
Yep. Alright, Rojo did the Marsh play, is now going to go ahead and walk up. And yes, that was a ribbon indoors. And...
So, I'm gonna point out the painful here. Rojo took the walk up, did not bring the ship up. So this is gonna be a land trek back to Elf to get the ship to go to Provoca to get the floater to turn back around to the river system to...
Yeah, you saw the slight pause there as Rojo just went, oh, nuts.
Right?
Alright, we still haven't seen the level 4 spells yet. But with the canoe, it's a little bit quicker trek back. You can jump across the rivers rather than walk around them.
The one thing we are seeing here that's very notable is it's both fortunate and unfortunate, I would say. Ooh, temper at level 4, that's good.
Ooh, nice.
We have a really long run off the hard reset.
Yeah.
So we can't do a desert grind, really.
No, we're going to be looking for that static grind somewhere. Darindrise looking to make the Marsh play here. Rojo finding temper. Don't spend all your money just yet. And harm 4 at level 4 white.
You know, that white mage is looking like a real decent caster this scene.
Oh, yeah.
There is nothing I hate about the current layout for the white mage.
Nope.
Rojo. Oh no, Joe. Okay.
Oh no,
okay.
Joe. I like it. Yeah, we found all 4 of the harms, and the harm 2, 3, and 4 ended up on separate levels. So you got those casting, which means Fade is also separate too.
Oh no.
Did
Rojo hasn't stopped at Provoca yet.
No, did not buy it.
Oh, is timing the encounter manip. And the realization has happened.
Yep.
It was as the tent was used.
Yes, saw that it was not in the inventory and went,
Oh.
Alright, but we're heading back. We figured it out. We still have that relatively long hero run, so we're not out of this. I mean, it's still early enough in the sea that Rojo's not out of this yet, by a long shot.
Rojo has not lost very much time with this.
No.
Let's be really clear on that. Like maybe a minute or 2. This is not a significant time loss so far. If darindrise has problems in Marsh, and you know it's a possibility, that time is completely made up, like right there.
Oh yeah.
So.
All right. So Rojo got that. Gonna go back to the floater now. Rojo's already done with Marsh. Just gonna do a couple quick. Go get the floater, and seeing the direction he's planning on going. So, and oh nope, I'm gonna go this way this time. And we are gonna go ahead and swing by Crescent Lake and get it. So, pretty much with yeah, no problem. When Rojo and darindrise pop out of their respective dungeons, they're back even. Darren gets out of Marsh when Rojo gets out of gets in airborne at the same time, which looks like it can be happening. That's still even.
So the flip side of that is, you know, there's still a Sarda check and, you know, that sort of thing to make up for, which is again extremely minor.
Yeah.
So yeah, the that level 1 life coming out of the white mage there to bring back darindrise's red mage who got killed by some ambushing undead. So this marsh could have been problematic.
Yep. We are heading. Oh, we're not. Just trying to figure out where Rojo's going.
I think it's still just. Oh, we're stopping in Melmond.
Okay. Heal 3. Wouldn't be a bad pickup.
Warp in the warp slot.
Yep. Alright, we are going to go ahead and hit the check Sarda, which is required. Going to give us a rod. Bink. There's the rod.
We are completely even up at this point, and
yep.
Wizard tile in the hall.
And
giants. Okay.
Nope. We noped out of that one.
What's in tile 3? I must know.
We're gonna find out.
Nope.
Yeah. Nope. Titan munching on some rice. Rojo's gonna get a couple heals. The GS +3 and 3 gold. And we noped out of that. All right. Rojo's gonna go check those trap tiles too. Then darindrise is gonna go hit volcano. There's quite a few spike tiles here as well, so not a bad play, especially if you're looking since we got that hero one that's not conductive for a desert grind.
This heat is problematic, but you know, nuking some horses is not bad. Rojo's just gonna head downstairs.
Ooh, this is a. I like this play. We're level 7. We got level 1 nuke. We got harm 2, 3, and 4 at various levels. We got life casters. We got cures. We got a realistic chance of taking out Lich, oh, let's go.
And, not often brought up. Oh, Loose
Ooh,
Chime and Volcano Armory. So
nice.
there is access to Sky.
Yep,
Proc +3, nice.
nice.
The other thing worth noting is there are spike tiles on Earth 4. So it's not a great place to grind, and I don't think that either of the runners has a full rack of heals yet. Aw, Xcal.
Oh, come
Very
on.
sad.
Where's our fighter when you need him?
Fires on the Grey Worm tile, excellent. Um, like, we have the tools to get... This is ambushing Ice 2 Peds. What is this?
Oh, yucks. Yep, alright. NPC guillotine those bats. It's the only reason I have NPC guillotine on. Alright. So NPC guillotine, for those who are unaware, that's allows you to talk to an NPC twice that doesn't have any alternate talk text. Wow. And just gets rid of them. I use it primarily because those bats get in the way on Earth 3 quite often, and in the Marsh as well.
So Darindra is taking a wipe to those Peds.
Yeah.
That's a gross encounter to have them ambush happy and lead with Ice 2.
Yep. We are going back for the chime because, well, we need it.
Yep.
Get the vampire. 2 nukes, 2 nuke casters, a harm.
And that Procate +3. Oh, are we doing the full thing? Okay, we're doing the full thing. I probably would have been happy to bail after the Procate.
Yeah. Back on. Alright, Rojo's getting checked in the Northern Armory on Earth 4.
There is Spike Tile 1, and that's a good Spike Tile.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's legitimately a Spike Tile I would want to take.
Right.
At least for 1 or 2.
Yeah. You don't want to use too many of your spells here, because that's what you're relying on to kill a Lich. But yeah, not a bad one. I would take a couple on that as well.
Yeah, this is just safety hit points as we get into the lower sections of this area. Pro ring, nice.
Nice.
Okay, off to Lich's bedroom for our incentive, which is very sad, but it's okay. We'll survive.
Yep.
Metal slimes.
Decided not to take those.
I understand.
Yeah, they're good experience, but they can be a little chunky, and you're at the level where you really don't want anything chunky.
And as you mentioned before, the spell slots concern is a real big issue here.
Right. You're coming down this far. You're wanting to take out Lich to get your way out.
So Darindrise is headed over to Ice, and we're trying to figure out how to deal with an unrunnable single sorcerer pack.
Nuke.
Mm-hmm.
Nuke's the answer. Nuke's the answer to most anything. Alright. Gonna go ahead and use that arm too. Just. Ooh, looks like we're gonna go ahead and clear out this undead pack. Almost. There you go. You're a Final Fantasy special. Kill all but one enemy to run away.
Right, and we get an herb out of the Lich's bedroom checks.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So, another incentive item turn in. Worth some experience. Don't know if it's required yet or not, but I'm wishing I could hear. I've got the game, the stream muted. I'm wishing I can hear the shuffled music. Apparently, the game over music is going for Earthgate.
Fantastic.
That is, yeah, I agree.
All right, we have seafood on the mage tile. That's real scary.
Ooh, yuck.
But we get away. Okay,
Got
good.
out of it though. All right, we're taking on a Lich.
Darindrise checking an extra chest that I hadn't expected. Mages on the drop-down tile, that's a lot friendlier than the standard.
Yeah. And friendlier than the C-Suite Party pack you just ran into as well. 2 nukes out. And rolling low. Harm 3 for 230 damage. Hey, Lich did not roll high the HP department at all. We're good.
Well, the first nuke was over 300. So
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, I saw the second nuke for 100. Still,
the second was very sad.
Yes, it was very sad. But that still wasn't bad. Well, right, we got our first orb lit around the 23-minute mark.
Yeah, this is real solid performance, and Darindrise continuing to check everything in ice. We're getting all the spike tile checks, we're getting all the chests.
Yep.
It's a really hard thing to balance when you're looking at the black belt situation here. Unfortunate zombies.
Nah. But that ooh, there's a katana +1 that we can't use.
Yeah. Rojo doing the cardia checks. Let's see if this pays out anything. A little bit of gold. A little bit of gold.
Yeah, that's kind of a meh. Darindrise gold, though, that 25k from one of those chests was kind of nice. Get you your tentage and your...
Those pro rings, you pick up 2 or 3 of them off that.
Yeah. You find cheap gold rings as well.
Coral sword 3. For the red mage, that's nice.
Flame armor.
Nobody can use it.
Yep. Again, our fighter's looking pretty good.
Hypothetical, non-existent fighter. Looking pretty good. Alright, so that was a fat lot of nothing out of our checks at Cardia. Ooh, we get another pro cape. That's always handy. I'm a big fan of the professional capes.
Professional. Roger's going to do the spike tile checks, and Volcano may actually go ahead and try to take on Carrie. He's got the levels possibly to do it with some spells there.
If you keep everybody upright on your way down, sure. Gersharks at the eye tile. I've heard of worse, but I've certainly heard of a lot better.
Yeah.
We're up to level 10, and we get the crystal out of ice.
So
we're taking it.
Yep, we are.
I think this is a... we're not using spell charges. What are we doing?
Maybe we're out?
Why would we take it if we're... It's like he's trying to kill off to grind on the Gersharks, maybe?
Maybe just using up what's left of the spell charges? So I'm thinking, because it did run through the whole area. We're done.
That's fine.
Meanwhile, Rojo's over here. Back in Volcano.
Nuking Paralisks.
Yep.
We're checking some hairpins.
Yes, we are. I was gonna find the chime in the treasure. We know that. But I check those hairpins, though. I do tend to check the treasury first. I still check the hairpins before I head down, because I've seen way too many times that incentive item being hidden up there.
Rojo getting the unfortunate peed news.
Yeah. So the nuke working a little bit better. But, oh, there's the ice through. Yep, we're out of that one. Oh,
we get
crystal
the key.
and the key.
Okay.
So, ice... Yep, ice will be required.
That opens up a couple of spike tiles in particular that I think our runners would be very interested in checking.
Yes. But we are also going to check quick, easy lock checks, too, just in case we have our little loose item there.
So the hairpin play is not the one that pays, which is fine by me.
Yeah.
Nobody likes the hairpins.
There's a chime. Darindrise getting a decent amount of gold out of the armory there in Cornelia. But again, we're probably not looking for money so much right now. We're probably sitting okay. And once you get your grind out, you're good for money after that. Whoops.
I have done that so many times into the exact situation that happened right there, where you get there, you're stuck, and you're like, oh, well, why am I still here? Reset. Oh, now I'm way far away. Oh,
Oh. I've done it too. Just getting so excited to go either left or right and forget you actually have to take a step or two north.
so we have the Jotunheim pack in Topher, and
Check
that's
these.
it's just disappointing. The
Yeah.
Jotunheim pack is not what you want to see here, and we're checking 3 chests through them with unrunnable Gur imps. Like,
There we go.
this seems like an eminently resettable situation.
Yeah. Alright. Rojo. Got the chime. Bypassing ice.
Could be going straight to Sky.
Could be. Or Ordeals. But
What is going to be the Ordeals play, maybe? Yeah.
yes, it is.
Okay. I like it. I could have gone either way on this. I like Sky because we have level 1 nuke, right? We have the material to do Sky checks. Now the downside is, how do we actually get our people up? Oh, that was a Cure 2 stick in Dwarf Armory. That is huge.
Yes. Another pro ring. Well,
Good. Save us 9k every time.
yep, every time.
So that Cure 2 stick is... I was amazed the other day when I saw it. It puts out like 100 health every use. Rojo finding gargoyles on the maze floor. It's an unfortunate spike tile.
Yeah. But I do like the Ordeals play as well myself. Not because I always commentate Curse the tail into Ordeals, but the enemies, it's a short dungeon. Once you're there, the enemies can be nasty, but they also give decent experience too. So by the time you're done, you've gained a handful of levels as you're getting through it. And you have a couple of spike tiles that are relatively easy to get to. Hey, we got
Opal
opals.
Cheerio.
Yes.
Too bad we know who can't use that.
Sun Sword. -1.
Oh yeah, Thief Sword's on
Thief
the Black
Sword's-
Mage.
Yeah. Dragon Sword. Dragon
That
Slayer,
is...
Black Mage.
okay, so we have an Earth that ambushes and uses slow. Pass.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Ordeals not being kind to Rojo.
No. Once you figure out the pattern, though, it'll go a lot quicker, especially after that off the hard reset hero run.
Fire 2 Cobras. What a tile. Okay, so we've exhausted our nice key lock tiles. I cannot imagine a world in which we check Marsh locked, because that would be reckless. I think reckless is a good word, right?
Yeah, that's a good one. There's only one extra spike tile you really can get out of that worth anything, and you're not with these flags. The incentive item's not going to be down there, so it's not worth it. There's better spike, even if the eye is your grind down there. There's better places to grab it.
I agree. So, yeah, that was gold -2 out of the chest there. So, we're gonna get another gold -2.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than a silver -1 by 8.
Yep.
Pick up our tempers.
Yes. So we got our armor. We got our endgame weapons if we so choose to do so that way, which it'll be fun for the lulz, but it's not happening. Our endgame weapon is that first slot character.
Right. So darindrise picking up Fog 2 on both the red mage and the white mage. I love it. Fog 2 is not a great spell, but it's a good enough spell, right? Like, it's one of those ones where you're like, well, I wish it was Invis too. But when it's useful, it's really useful. Earlier in the brackets phase here, or pod phase rather, here we had Rich Bork save an ice dive against unrunnable 7-pack of wizards with Fog 2, a fighter, and a white mage. It was glorious. So, you know, Fog 2 gets a lot of hate because it's again not a great spell. Absorb is really easy to overcome for monsters because they just have big numbers towards the end of the game. But you know, you stack it up enough, it's not bad.
Yeah. Yep. Well, and one of the things the devs did for this, the randomizer here, is make all those what used to be more or less useless spells for the game, or vanilla game, useful. Lamp, fog. You know, they may not be your first go-tos, but they're good on the backside there.
I don't know if Fog actually had any adjustments in the randomizer. I think it's same as it always was. It's just that, you know, as you go through the game, Invis is just stronger. Evade is a stronger stat because you can completely negate damage. You can completely negate touch attack hits. So yeah, it's
right. Well, I'm not as versed as versus stuff like that. So I'm not too certain. Wasn't too certain if Fog was original, but it still doesn't defeat my point there. Where you know, a lot of these spells, again, Lamp is an excellent example of a spell that was more or less useless and is now actually kind of useful in certain situations.
that looked to be a phantom tile in Ordeal, and the crown coming out of the incentive chest there.
Yes, it did. We are not gonna grind a phantom. That is the wrong eye. Alright, darindrise going ahead and making the earth dive. At a higher level, so it may actually take a few more of those spike tile. May even take those metal slimes that we saw down there earlier for a battle or two.
Rojo finally going to show us what this herb turns into.
Yep. Herb is a bottle. Yeah.
Okay.
More fetch quest shenanigans.
The only thing that could turn into that would make me angry is the slab.
Yeah. That would just make me like, oh, really? Gotta go back across the earth again?
It's the exact opposite corner of the map.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Just time wasting going back and forth. That's always fun. And we're gonna take these slimes, at least for one battle.
I mean, they exist. They should be fought.
They rolled relatively low HP. That Harm 4 didn't roll anything higher than 130 and took out 2 of them.
Earth Incentive is the herb in the Lich's bedroom checks, so it was not a rustic. I know that. Rojo moving too fast just for me to see. What was it?
Oboe.
Oh.
So
getting our loot here. Okay.
Yeah. So we got that other. So
that makes ordeals required.
Yep, it does make ordeals required. And Rojo stepping on out. Does not have the key yet, which is Ice Cave. The Ice Cave turn-in, or if it wasn't the straight up the key. I can't remember if it was a turn-in or not.
It was Crystal to key.
It was Crystal to key? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we are in no mode on the commentator side. That's exciting. You know what we don't know? Where to get levels.
Exactly. At this party, it needs levels.
So here's going to be my guess, is any tile that's worth grinding is going to be on Sharknado floor.
Oh. I don't
and
like that. but I don't like that as a runner. I like it as a commentator and watching it.
So, just thinking about where we have unknown spike tiles, we have 2 left in Volcano, the Agama tile and the red D tile. We have checked all of ice, we have checked all of earth, we have checked we've checked all of our key locks. So we have the Marsh lock tile, we have sky, waterfall, and sharknado. And that's it. Like that's all we're missing. So
well, we could always find the Topher where if the eye decided it wanted to take over for his brother Phantom too.
Wouldn't that just be the way?
But odds are we'll find something else by the time you see that. And then you're going to go forehead slap yourself when you see that as you're going down into Topher. Yep, a few nukes, and darindrise right through a Lich.
With some trollish mummies on the way out.
Just to make you remember you have to heal after these battles. Alright, so where does darindrise go? Gotta go turn in that herb first.
Yep. Makes sense, totally justified play.
In which we know
turns into a bottle, and that is indeterminate as of yet.
Well, actually, we don't know what it turns into yet.
Well, right, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
It's indeterminate. We do not know that it has been determined. Alright.
But Rojo's gonna go ahead and make that turn in. So we will know here.
Turn in, yeah.
Yeah, I mean darindrise, yeah. Just see what's here. Stop and slip.
Nah. I always love seeing A-lit and A-fur and all of those at these high-level slots. I'm like, alright, excellent. You've made way for good spells.
Yep.
Crack zombies.
Oh,
rude.
We did see that on the first round through.
We did not. So
we found our fun tile.
Yeah. How about no? Ruse stick coming out of the ferry. So that's. I mean, Faye providing an item that is called Ruse, I'm fully on board with.
Yeah.
All right. Even where are we going? We're switching it up to Ordeals. Okay.
Yes, we are going to Ordeals.
So, I'll be honest, I would have been 100% on board with the Sky play, thinking in terms of this is required and it has an incentive. Those two together is great.
Oh, yeah.
But it's really nice seeing Darren, pick the right one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, Rojo find the crystal. I'm trying to make this red mage get out of here alive.
I will point out that this red mage has almost 300 hit points now, even with the Vitality Malice it started with.
That's really not bad at all.
Exactly. Now, the downside is it's actually going to be kind of hard to kill off, when you do finally get to the grind. But, oh well, we make sacrifices.
Well, in this case, we make the sacrifice so we don't have to come back here into Ice Cave.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see how much of trouble the Ordeals maze gives to darindrise, because it was not kind to Rojo, and I think it was a 4th pillar maze. We're still checking the spike. Good on you, darindrise. I appreciate it. That spike tile sometimes pays out. When it does, it's hilarious, and you just, then you walk through the rest of the maze like, what?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So while we're watching darindrise go through Ordeals and Rojo getting the turn in here, bring up the second flag that these runners decided to choose for themselves, and they did the Proc-Gen Waterfall. What that means is, if you remember Diablo 2, all those where all the maps are random, well, our devs figured out how to do that in Waterfall, so we don't know where to go into Waterfall to find out where the robot is.
So, almost universally, that flag actually makes it faster to get through Waterfall, and it makes it easier to use the spike tile in there. Like, there's almost never a case where the proc-gen Waterfall ends up being particularly rude. Now, what is rude is we know we don't need to go into Waterfall. So, we're now thinking, alright, what do we do for levels? Well, I can go to the relatively safe, by comparison, Waterfall, or I can go to C, I guess.
So
Rojo's gonna make the play.
Yes. Oh, those sorcerers got gaze too. Alright, which way do we go? Which way do we go?
I've heard up and left and up and right are like the common directions.
Go on.
Oh.
Bottom left. Or bottom.
Wow.
I see your point there, though, 'cause that was a lot faster from the stairway than vanilla.
So the thing to remember about vanilla is if you, from the entrance, just hold right along the wall, you will walk to a point where you can see the other side of the cave, where you have to walk all the way to it, because the maps wrap. There's just a wall in between you and that little door. So that's the unfortunate thing. The other unfortunate thing is we have a Grey Worm on the tile, which is to say that Sharknado prophecy is looking a lot stronger. Okay, so semi-useless adamant. I say semi... Oh, there's our second loose as the tail.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Lockstick. Lockstick
Nice.
is good.
That is good. A house and quick trip out of here.
So that adamant has to turn into either the Saberbonk or the slab?
It's gonna be the slab. I've been thinking that's all that's left to do. It's slab into the Saberbonk.
We still have Sky incentive.
Oh, canal.
Canal. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
One of them's the canal. One of them's the Saberbonk.
That's truly unfortunate.
Well,
all right. So Waterfall, not a bad play. I actually like the stuff we got out. The part that I don't like is that we're now looking at a sea dive to Sharknado to be disappointed by the spike tiles there.
yeah.
And by disappointed by, I mean, we're gonna have to do this.
Right. Now, again, another nice thing about that waterfall play is while it's not, neither of the items are strictly required, because we're already in go mode for Rojo, just stuff like just by the items we need to complete the game. It does give us 2 more key items that increases our experience. So when we do find that grind tile, that's a couple more things we need. That's makes that grind just that much more quicker.
Yeah, it's not really all that material though. That's you might save yourself 2 or 3 fights. That's the nice thing, is you're saving a couple of fights, which is screen transitions. It's however long the battles take, etc. It'd just be nice to find a thing we could work with.
Yeah.
Like,
well, as of right now, the best thing I've seen we could work with this has been those gray sharks over in ice.
yeah.
But we're running out of spike tiles, so something's going to be turning up that's pretty decent.
I feel like we could almost see a party grind in Topher before we actually get to anything useful. Like,
It's entirely possible. And of course, it wouldn't be the first time I've seen the eye sitting there covering for the Phantom on that tile as well. Darindrise getting his crown and running away from that eye, because that's not the eye we want to punch.
Indeed.
Ugh, I hate those ghosts. They always punch hard.
You know what I hate? The fact that Ordeals, when you leave, ejects you to the right side of Ordeals and not the left side. Fast hammer. Fast hammer alert. Oh, baby.
Nice.
So we have fast, we have lock. Those are like the two great spells that you can have on a stick for the black belt. We have temper at level 4 for both the red and the black mage.
We also have an invis shirt too. Like you can give all the items to the black belt, and the black belt can protect themselves under this.
Rojo's not checking any of the sharknado spikes. I 100% agree. What would actually be really funny is light the orb, leave, walk back in, and check them. Because then you know you've got Kraken down.
You can.
There's a lot of spike tiles on that floor. Like it's so hard to walk away from them.
Right. Well, but I don't disagree completely either. I agree with you. You take out Kraken, then it's safer to get out of that grind.
Yep. Alright, so both of our runners now in go mode. Really, it's go find some levels mode.
Yeah. I'm gonna try not to take out this Earth Shark here. Got him.
I can respect this play on a darindrise.
Oh yeah.
Still have 2 spike tiles to check here. The unfortunate thing is, well, actually no, we're in go mode. We don't need to check any chests.
No.
So, you know, we don't really care about that second loose. You know, there's a real possibility of going after a second loose item at this point. Just be like, oh.
Aww.
Ooh.
Well.
This Kraken is definitely Krakening.
Yeah. Ugh. 8 hits, 500 damage. Yuck. And there goes.
Oof.
Oof. And we're not going. We doped out of that one.
Pass!
Hard pass.
Blizzard R Hydras. No thank you. I like my fire hydrants to be a little less aggressive than that. That actually could be a real problem if you're going after Sky. Okay, Blue D. Passable grind.
I've used them.
Not anymore.
No. We do need to get a couple levels on that black belt before it punches out those mages.
Yeah, you know, unfortunately, these Blue Ds are they hit.
Yeah,
I don't think you can reasonably take these at this point. You need levels on the black belt for it to actually do something before you can. Alright, we have decided to switch the ribbon to the white mage so that the white mage lives through the things and can cast life.
Yes.
I agree. This is a good play.
Yes, it is.
darindrise, I love the moxie of running down with with your party in the volcano, but yeah, let's heal. Oh, right into one of these R Hydras.
Yeah, we got away from it that time. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, we're open. Open past those booties.
Well, we still have to hit another Blue D before we can get out. Now, this is another case. Kill carry, and then check the tiles.
Maybe.
If you really want to. The red D tile is not bad. You didn't heal. Okay. We're gonna make this work.
Railing now.
No, we're not.
We're overarming.
We're harm 4 and nukes all the way down. Alright, we've got about 290 in. Alright, we're up to about, what was that, 480?
Give or take.
Yeah,
So
okay,
about
this should do it. Oh.
Ooh.
Black Mage, handle it.
There
Yes,
it goes.
okay. Alright, now we life just the black belt and we go check these tiles. Oh. Yeah, whatever. It's not that big of a deal.
Hey, we are making
We're
sure
walking
we
out.
Yeah, well, we ran into those mummies right after Lich, yeah. Well, we're not taking that chance again.
Alright, well, there's a wizard tile. We pretty much have guaranteed that Sharknado is one of the good tiles.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you have redeemed yourself.
Nuke, and nuke. There we go. Get some good experience off that one. Well, we are going to check it. We know it's not going to be anything spectacular. There's the saber bonk. But
I don't mind the saber bonk.
I don't mind the saber bonk. No. We just know it's not strictly required. But it's right there. It's easy enough to get to. Might as well grab it. You're passing it anyhow.
Yeah.
All
right, we're going back.
But, yeah.
We've stocked up.
Both said. Like I said, I don't roll bad seeds. I roll interesting seeds. So Darren is. Oh, I like this. Gonna wear down all the HP off all the mages here. Heal up the black belt. And then.
But to what end? Where are we going with this? That's the real question. Is like I don't know where we're headed. That we're gonna take advantage of this.
Yeah.
Like the overworld walk is too long off the hard reset. Are we gonna try a desert grind here?
Maybe.
So there are 5 encounter zones that are notable in the. It looks like we are. Okay. So the 5 notable encounter zones. We've got a regular stake. That's not so interesting.
It's okay.
The ones that darindrise is currently looking at are the ones that are, I would say, they're not bad, but they're not sort of the ideal, right? Like, so you can get Sorias and Sandworms up here. Blue stake. Okay.
So that's the second encounter off the hard reset.
And that's in desert top left. As
Yep.
Oh, I don't think. Yeah, we don't have the juice to deal with that now.
Yeah.
So the upper encounter zone is just north of this desert here, and it's dinky whatevers. So we need to get back down in the desert to get back to that that blue stake if we want that. So we get Sorias and Sandworms typically in this northernmost one. Other than that, it's the 4 quadrants of the desert. This is just like the northern jut on the left side.
Alright. Rojo's made his way to Tiamat here. We have a Tiamat fight going on. Tier 4. Which, that's another nice thing the devs have done. Tier 4 also heals status effects. So, that poison, gone.
I don't know if that's randomizer functionality or vanilla.
That is something I thought it was randomizer. I could be wrong. I could be, and I often am.
Alright, Rojo punches down a dragon to light a second orb.
Yep.
So we're tied on orbs, but Sky is sort of a moral victory, right? Like you've got something out of that. I saw level 21-ish on Rojo's side, which is sort of the point where a black belt can start doing things.
Yeah. find your little grind, and you're generally good to go.
I like how the black mage named after me is sitting on 3 hit points. Not for long.
Nope.
I've been placed in the fodder position.
I like how I'm the black belt. It's like, you don't know me very well, do you? I don't punch things. But I do drive trucks, so maybe the freight train analogy works. Well, I don't know. Alright.
Alright, we're down to 2, which is a real dangerous place to be in this grind with a level 18 black belt.
Yeah.
But we're keeping the red mage up.
For now.
Alright.
For that one battle.
No, that was a house. So
okay.
It's back to full.
Okay, gonna...
And we did hard reset, so we're getting the more tender steak. Theoretically.
Theoretically. Looks that tender to me today. Level 19 out of that. And Rojo looking to make the on-rack continent play here. So
Round 2. So the extra levels gained out of Sky actually play a pretty big role here because that means that the black belt could theoretically punch out a Kraken.
Oh, yeah.
We have a ruse stick now, which is the safety condition.
We know where that fast hammer is. It's on the way down. So even if the red mage and the black mage get knocked out, you can still get your fast out. Hi-ya! Sharks and big eyes. Punch out those big eyes for me, please.
Please. Yeah, that's one of my favorite encounters.
I just like giving 2 black eyes to something rather than just 1 black eye to a big eye.
That's fair. I can buy that.
Right. Now, are we going to check the spike tiles this time, or are we just going to go straight to Kraken again?
Oh, that's a big question. I don't know that we've seen any unrunnables in C. So that's a good case for taking the tiles. But man, I don't like taking tiles in C. I've lost so many grinds in C.
Yeah.
And we saw a forfeit after a lost grind in C last week. So, this is the thing that happens.
It does. Right. But I do like your idea of taking out Kraken first, then coming back and checking the tiles. Because that gives you a safer out.
And especially seeing how much damage Kraken does. It's scary. Like, I don't reasonably feel that I could ruse stick my way through the Kraken fight if I'm the solo black belt. This is another example of a situation where I wish that something had stoned the white mage.
Oh, yeah. Then you could, just a
Lawn ornament strats with the soft, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, we are down to just black belt on darindrice's side.
Yep, we are. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh.
Cut turn order on that. Alright, got my heart gun back into my chest there.
Yes, this is a scary moment right there.
Oh, yeah.
Darindrice thinking for a minute, man, I should put that opal bracelet on. Oh. No bracelet, black belt.
Oh, darn. Alright. We are putting out the rooster. We got a viz. We got a fast out. Just in time. Ooh. Nukes. White shirt. Viz 2s.
So this black belt is nearing safety.
Yeah.
We're up to 5 stacks of invis on it. That's a good place to be.
Tempered now. Some more. More invis. 12 hits, 669 damage.
Very nice. Yep, so this Kraken should only last one more round, and we're safe. We have 4 stacks of invis across the party. There we go. Alright. We're up to 3 orbs. We got a fast orb on the way out. And then the grand question of what does Rojo do from here?
Yeah. Where do we grind?
Ooh.
I mean, Rojo still hasn't delved past the second floor in Volcano, so I imagine that's probably the next play he's gonna do. Or we're going to... Oh. Going a different way than I would have.
No, this is a good flight path. It's just the wrong landing spot. You always land on the bottom of the bottom left corners, because that is where you get popped out when you teleport out.
It just threw me off. I've never gone to Volcano that direction from Monarch, so it just threw me off for a second.
Yeah, I think a lot of people fly straight up from the desert to get to Crescent Lake and then go over to the west from there.
Yeah, that's more or less what I do. So it just threw me off.
Darindrise is taking these T-Rexes.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is paying off. I think level 29.
Okay. Alright, it's still a slow grind, but it's not unworkable. Level 30 now. And, oh, T-Rex taking a punch on that one.
Yeah, it has been a 2-attack kind of thing, which has been the pain point, but soon it will be enough.
Oh yeah, that's 13,000 experience.
Yeah, and level
T-Rex?
31.
Yeah.
So we are very close to the level 32 breakpoint, which will be a significant increase in outbound damage.
And of course the red stake isn't nothing to sneeze at either for their experience.
Yep. So Rojo, I don't think checked any of the spike tiles on the way down. So
Straight to carry.
This could be a very aggressive play towards Topher at this point, as we are getting ready to light our final orb on Rojo's side.
Yeah. Temper out, get the fast going. Should start doing some more damage here. Yeah, that 600 hits for 100 some odd damage, but this should be doing a lot more now. 12 hits, 594. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That punch should do it.
Yep. There's even a Quad X to be thrown out.
Yes. Ooh.
So Rojo's Red Mage up to 25. That's respectable levels.
Darindrise just got punched. Let me get punched out by either a red stake or a blue stake. Probably the blue stake, just because. Yeah. For some reason, I didn't see what it got punched out. I just saw the reset.
T-Rexes have an obnoxiously high crit rate. We're at 33, so the damage number's rapidly rising on Darindrise's side. Rojo headed into Topher.
Oh yeah, we're not checking Spice Town, so we're taking this chance here.
This one's a little spicy.
It is. I mean, but most of the party is in the 20s for their levels, so not necessarily a safe one, but a possible run. It's possible.
Right. Absolutely. This is this is an interesting run, and I mean that really in the it could work. If this is a paper Topher, we could see Rojo just run away with it here.
Yep.
And that's really interesting to say with a low to mid 20s black belt. Zombie D's chilling out in Topher at the Phantom tile.
Making it more and more likely that your prediction for a good spike tile grind is in the Sharknado floor.
There are just so many tiles there.
Yeah.
We're doing 6 hits, 530. Oh, there's 8 hits, 972 on that blue stake. That's a little bit evasive.
Yeah. It is. But we're gaining a minimum 1 level per blue stake, plus whatever you get off a red stake. So. Math Girl asking a question there. I honestly don't know. I've seen it that close. I'm not. If somebody can answer that question in chat there, to use the loot and the rods, how close you have to be.
Pretty sure the loot is anywhere within that room. Like, you have to step through the doorway, but anywhere within it. And for the rod, I think you have to be at least to the neck of the rod plate room.
Makes sense. Level 39 on darindrise, punching out a blue stick real quick.
We are very low on supplies at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a T-Tron. How are you doing?
Alright, and Rojo. Rojo looks like the reset out of something nasty and or a wipe. But we're heading right back in.
You know, I appreciate the moxie on that, because this could be an excellent play, and we just don't know yet.
Yep.
Sometimes you get RNG bounced, and that's fine.
Our handy dandy tracker Cyrenus pointing out that Lich got tired of being called a speed bump and had turn 1 nuke. That's what we reset out of.
Yeah, that's a good reason to reset.
Yeah. Yeah, especially since we got our mages still don't have quite the HP you would like to have.
Yeah. So darindrise now in a good position to just finish out the seed. We'll see if that pays out. Rojo making the moves.
I didn't see how far Darren took the black belt. I don't think it took it quite to 42, but probably counting on getting the rest of the levels as he goes.
There's bound to be unrunnables somewhere, and sometimes you just want to take a couple encounters on your way up.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and you still got to take out 2 fiends, overworld, and all of them again at the very minimum. So.
That was level 40 on the black belt right there. So
yeah. So yeah. And then here's an unrunnable mummy pack, so there you go.
5 whiz mummies in that pack is pretty good.
And all but one of them going down to the nuke. But the harmful finish it out. We are making sure we heal up for this Lich, because remember, we have that turn 1 nuke, so, yeah.
No disrespects here. And we are going full blast here.
Oh, yeah.
6 hits, 210, nuke for 202. Lich punches instead of nuking. Okay.
Okay, that's good.
It's a 252 nuke, and 288 harm 4 for the Lich kill.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, that Lich, even without using the turn 1 nuke, was still kind of taking a beating.
A little thick.
A little thick. Down fire floor, gonna see what Carrie has for us. Not taking chances this time. We ruse and stick, we're fasting, we're tempering. Yeah.
No, we're just sabering. There's a Cure 4 turn 1 out of carry, so we know that's out of the Chaos pool. That's really the thing we want.
Yes.
Darindrise up on Sky Maze, which is not very much of a maze when you don't have the fake walls going up. You ever play with that flag at 4X?
I have not yet. That sounds like a fun one.
It's rude.
Yeah, I can see it very well being so, but you know, I do use the term fun in both the literal and the figurative sense on that one.
I agree. We have a robot chicken, and I am 100% on board for that.
Yes, let's take this one, because that probably get those last 2 levels you wanted right here.
5 hits, 184. That is not what you like to see.
But I do like seeing that wall come out before any fancy spells come.
That was a big tornado.
It was.
Heals. Oh, so I'm sorry. There's a Cure 4. Okay.
There we go. Temper, Cure 4. Punch. 11 hit. Oh, there we go. Pow.
We have gone to McDonald's and gotten our Big Mac. It is a wonderful time.
It always takes 2 for me to fill me up. Alright. Now we're on to Tiamat. This should be easier compared to Warmech, but not necessarily easy.
Well, first turn dark. Kraken 2 on Rojo's side.
Yeah, we got all four characters up, so
This 2 shirt, we have a quad X attempt at the black belt. That's an excellent first turn. There's another Invis 2 and a temper, so we're getting there.
Fast. Invis 2. Invis Arm 3.
We're thinking about this.
Yes,
there's a lot of options here.
Punching out the Black Wizard, alright.
Oh, we're getting a rub out because of the quad X. Alright, yeah. I respect that. I respect that a lot.
That is nice. Nice.
I haven't seen a rub get picked up very often, and to see that not only picked up but used in a meaningful fight, that's commendable.
A high roll on the nuke too, and 9 hits. There we go. There goes a Kraken.
So White Mage is still standing, which means Kraken's GPS on the tentacles did not work quite right. But we're moving on. This is actually looking really good for Rojo.
Yeah. At just the right levels, the fast and tempers, and fire too with the nightmares. At least life's at level 1, so.
Yeah, we are burning those heal 3s a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, it saves time from the menuing and saves the heal pots in case the White Mage does go down. So I can respect that a little bit.
Yeah, the time save is really the major consideration here.
Oh yeah. We are giving all the respect to all the fiends in this dungeon, and at the levels we are. Yeah, you have to. I mean, we've been in here with no grind for that black belt, so yeah, we really do.
Or black mage with no hit points ever.
Nope. Well, you predicted that early on. You told me that minus 20 HP, your black mage may not come up with some pretty with hardly any HP. So you're right there.
And I mean, we're really seeing that on Darren's side with the 227 hit point black mage, and like it's competitive with the minus Vit other mages.
Yeah.
Tiamat goes down on Rojo's side. We are in business.
Okay, so we got a level 17 black mage. Trying to get a good view of the other ones. I think like everybody else is in the 20s. But all right, on to chaos. I want to see how this fight goes. All right, we getting our temper out. We're getting our fast out. We are getting a rub out. Ooh. Did I see that right? A rub?
You did indeed see that right. We're getting a ruse stick out of the black belt as well.
All right, so we're getting getting ourselves all safetied up here. Get another temper.
I saw a slow 2 out of chaos, which is less of a big deal this time around with the fast hammer or fast weapon. Available for the black belt.
There's a fast hammer. We can call it a jackhammer just to be fun. Nukes. Out of invises. Tier 4.
Just that safety tier 4. Okay.
Yep. Punch for 600 damage. Nuke for 113. Yeah, you gotta stop out.
That was the least useful stop I've ever seen out of chaos. The black mage just pops right back. I never get that sort of RNG.
No.
Stop hits and I'm paralyzed forever. Fire 3 for tickles. We're out of nukes on the black mage. We're tier 4ing. We're nuking from the red mage. We're punch nuking from the black belt.
234 stun from chaos. 7 hits, 300 some odd damage. Wait, because we are out of what we can do with those 2 characters.
And terminated.
All right. Wow. All right. Get your GGs in chat for Rojo. Finished with a racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 19 minutes, and 52 seconds with a very impressively low level black belt. All right.
Just checking about interviews with Rojo here.
Yeah. Well, that chaos really wasn't super scary. The fiends were, but chaos wasn't.
So I wonder how many of the nukes and nuclears landed on Lich. Like, honestly, I don't think I saw a nuke or a nuclear come out afterwards. Did we see a swirl somewhere in there? I don't know. Like, there wasn't a whole lot going on the other fiends compared to that first turn nuke out of Lich 2.
Nope. We know Tornado ended up on Warmech. That's about the only other spell I know of where we ended up at. Alright. Darindrise already on the way down. Maybe he can't bring him in. I'll see if I can't figure out how to bring him in. Maybe. Maybe I can't. Maybe I can. Or somebody else beat me to it. Welcome, Rojo. GG's.
Yeah.
Hello there. Thanks.
So that was an exciting Temple of Fiends Revisited for a very squishy party that you managed to pull it through. I'm impressed. I'm just gonna say that outright. I was a doubter, and you made me a believer. So, GG on that front as well.
Thanks. Yeah, I I looked for the grind. I made an honest effort, but with the long run and everything, I didn't really want to look on the overworld. So I was like, I guess I'm just gonna do this the hard way.
Yeah, process of elimination. Pretty sure that Sharknado was where the grind tiles were.
Oh yeah, I didn't check that one. Possibly Marsh locked as well. And I didn't check Northwest Castle either. I don't think.
Northwest was empty. Darren checked those early in the seed. So you guys basically did everything the same. Darren checked fewer places, but took a Tyro into T-Rex grind just off of it would have been the northwest corner of desert, the Ordeals landing zone, if you will. So it wasn't bad, but it was certainly a lot of walking.
Yeah, that's always the fear. You know, like I said, when you got that long run, it's nice to be able to travel on the overworld and everything. But as far as the overworld grind is concerned, it does complicate things a bit.
But what were your thoughts when you saw what your party was?
This is a little disappointing. I don't really like playing Black Belt all that much. Just because it like devolves into, you know, find the grind tile and then spend, 6 to 10 minutes there, which isn't very exciting to do or watch, I feel. But aside from that, I think, Walt rolled the seed. He pointed out he rolled buff mages with terrible health. So that was a little bit concerning for reasons that Lich 2 illustrated basically immediately when I jumped into Topher the first time.
All right. Well, just for your information here, because it's kind of fun, I pulled up the blessings with pull it out off the ROM directly. We got Fighter had also plus 80 health, plus 5 luck, and Thief Sword Malice. And Thief had Fighter Strength, Red Mage Armor, and a Malice of minus 30 HP. Which, obviously, you guys couldn't take them, but that's what was available.
That's interesting. Yeah, I would have been alright with a Thief like that.
Don't know very many people who wouldn't have been. Alright, so...
Also, shoutouts to A-Rub. Like, I don't even buy that spell, and I saw you use it intelligently in Topher, and I was actually pretty impressed by that.
Thanks, yeah. It has limited usefulness, but I figure, I got one ribbon and not that much MDef, so if there's a crack or, like toxic or something, then I'm going to be in a lot of trouble.
So,
Darindrise rolling up on Tier 2.
Yep. Yeah, we saw you kind of get wiped off of that turn 1 nuke off of the Lich there. Kind of not a feel-good time.
No, I got super lucky to get the turn order and then have him just punch the second time I went in. That was 100% luck.
So, looks like we finished off our Tier 2 here. And then finish off with Chaos here. Let's finish off with darindrise here. See if can finish out the Chaos here. And we'll see if...
potentially losing a white mage to rock goals is never a good feeling.
No. Especially when the white mage survives Kraken too. Alright.
Okay, we're getting ready here. We have our healing done. We have our people upright.
We have a Chaos fight, and here we go. We are getting our fast out. We're getting tempers out. We're getting a straight punch in Viz 2. Alright. Turn order did not happen, but we still got a good punch out of that for 8 hits, 540 some odd damage. Temper out, pass out, and the Viz 2 comes out. Chaos throwing out
2 on the red mage.
Yep. We'll take that. A couple tempers. Gonna get another Invis 2 out. We're harming 4. Lip 2 comes out. Those Lip 2 things. 17 hits. Ooh.
22 spicy damage.
Yes. Yes, very much. Alright, get your GGs in chat for darindrise, completing with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 12 seconds. Alright, and we'll see if Darren's wants to come in for there he is. GG's.
GG, Darren.
GG.
So, about them spike tiles. Yeah, sorry about that, I guess.
That's alright. I have never been so disappointed to see an early floater like that because I was so excited to do an early Earth after having getting my canoe that early. Or early ice, I mean.
So, I think there was a funny / sad moment of Rojo. You had the money, you had the canoe, and then you're like, you racing over to the desert, and you got almost there, and you're like, wait a minute, I actually didn't buy the floater yet, because you purchased the silver -1s for your mages before leaving Canaria. That's a feels bad, but it was hilarious, and I think we've all been there.
Yeah, I got ahead of myself a little bit on that one. I was like, oh yeah, floater time, floater, wait.
Yep.
Yeah, this looked like a jet seed the second that we saw that floater in Provoca, and except for that part where we didn't actually get, our means.
Right, yeah. It was a little barren, yeah, just like, I don't know what else would have made it faster aside from just, like, for God's sake, just give me the grind tile, man. It's like the only thing that I can think of that would have really sped this up.
Yeah, between the two of you, the only things that you didn't check were Sharknado and Marsh locked. So, somewhere
Wow.
between those two, there's a grind tile somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah, because the tiles are, it's just the vanilla tiles shuffled, right? So
Yep.
theoretically, there's got to be an eye around there somewhere, like a red D or something.
So, we didn't see Frost Ds to my knowledge. We didn't see Red Ds to my knowledge. We didn't see Eyes. We didn't see Agamas. At least 2 of those have to be in C.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll load up the seed after and just go check around for fun.
So, Darren, what did you think of the party when you first saw them pop up?
I was a little disappointed. I haven't had any really good 4 forced for any of the tournament races, but I mean, it's always fun. Black Belt Rainbow is a classic, but if you had given me a thief and a white mage, I may have just gone down to that because that's been fun to play, and I've been finishing in about an hour and a half lately. So,
yeah, they mentioned the thief had like red mage armor and what was it, like strength or something like that?
Fighter strength.
yeah, that would have been great.
Well, as the fighter had a plus 80 HP and plus 5 luck, but a thief sword, Malice.
Yuck.
Yeah, that's not so good.
Yeah, it was fun though. I mean, it's always fun to have a seed that's tough to figure out how to get started. And you always have to wonder whether, like if Rojo had found the key spot or the key item that I couldn't find.
Yeah, I was feeling behind basically like at the point that I realized I had wasted floater money on silver bracelets, all the way up through like halfway through the game when I realized like there's no grind tiles that I had found anywhere. And at that point I was like, oh wow, maybe we're in the same boat after all.
What was really funny from the upstairs perspective here is the time that you lost on the floater part was made up for like almost immediately. It just in terms of you'd finished Marsh and it took Darren a while to get through there. By the time that you had gone to Sarda, you both were just dead even. But yeah, really that lack of available leveling was just the story of the seed.
Yeah, it's another reason I don't like the black belt so much, because like I would rather go in with a thief with like a saber +3 than go in with that black belt, because at least the thief starts with a ruse stagger and and you can run.
Yeah, and I've had black belts all 3 races, and I went to 32 the last 2 races and just got beat up in Temple of Fiends, so I knew that I had to go to 42 tonight. But so that just like it makes me sad because that time that it took to grind probably is about the difference.
Yeah, probably.
Pretty close. Pretty close. Yeah. So our handy dandy math girl did pull up the enemy list here, so I'll let you know. So yeah, Lich did have that turn 1 nuke. Nuke ended up as the very last spell for Carry 2. Nuclear ended up as the last ability for Kraken 2. And Nuclear was first ability on Tiamat.
Ooh.
That would have been spicy.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah.
Now,
So-
I want to point out on the Tiamat side, it's amazing that nuclear didn't come out for you, Rojo, because it was not only first ability, but it was a 64 and 128 chance of using abilities, and a 48 for the magic.
Wow, that's crazy. I mean, that fight lasted like it had to last like 4 or 5 turns at least.
Yeah. But yeah, Darren, your chaos fight 2 turns. That's why you grind.
Yeah, that's what the black belt is for. And I mean, if you get the fast and the temper out, that would have been 1 turn, especially with like 19 or 20 hits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think if we didn't get fast, I think a grind would have been absolutely required for this seed.
Yeah, for sure.
Side note, Darren, I don't know if you checked it, but there was a fast hammer in the hallway chests on the way down to Kraken 1.
Oh yeah, I didn't check anything by that point.
Yeah. Black belt go burr. Time to go fast.
Yep, as soon as I knew that I didn't need any more loose, I was on my way.
Yeah, I wiped out of Kraken 1 the first time, and I found it, and I went back for it, but I never used it. But it's kind of cute when I guess your black belt is almost entirely self-sustaining aside from heals.
I thought
Yeah,
you
that
had
would be nice.
the Cure 2 helm as well. The Cure 2 helm is real good in this flag set with the improved healings. It does about 100 a cast.
That's not bad. Did I pick that up? I don't know. I probably tuned it out.
Well, I'm kind of out of questions, comments. How are you there, Saracen?
I'm about the same.
All right.
So,
Oh, wow.
final thoughts around the room. Start with our winner on stream, Rojo.
Well, it's nice to win one. It definitely wasn't easy though. None of these matches have been easy. I feel like I got a pretty fair, pretty challenging pod for the most part. And it's been a lot of fun. Sadly, I am headed to, play and race last chance qualifier most likely, and then after that, probably a rematch with like CC or something in brackets if I even make it that far. So I'm not. I think my time in this tournament is fairly limited, but I've been having a lot of fun. So yeah, thanks for doing the crew for all this, and thanks to everybody who's been putting these tournaments on. It's been a lot of fun, and I guess once again, GG to Darren.
All right, final thoughts from you, Darren.
Yeah, congrats to Rojo. It was a fun pod. That was a fun race. Looking at it at the beginning, I was so excited to race the 3 people with Crab Cakes, Luffy, and Rojo, because it's people that I have a lot of respect for in this community. So it's been a lot of fun. Thank you to Saracen and 4x11 for doing the comms, and Cyrenus for doing the tracking, and Math Girl I think was doing the restream tonight. So thanks for you guys for putting it on and helping us to get better, because I'm definitely going to be watching this back, and it'll be fun to watch them watch us neck and neck for the whole way, as you said.
4X, what do you got for final thoughts?
No, this is a fun one. Rojo, that play to take Topher with that low level of black belt was was chef's kiss. That was excellent. I enjoyed watching that. That made a gutsy play that played out, and it was won the race for you. So very excellently well played. Otherwise, this is a great race. You both did a wonderful job on this one, so I enjoyed watching it.
All right, well, GG's to both of our runners, Rojo and darindrise. This was, I agree, a fantastic race. I want to thank our restreamer Math Girl, Cyrenus on tracking, my co-coms 4X. I've been Saracen. If you like what you saw, come check out the randomizer, FinalFantasyRandomizer.com. Bottom of the page, there is a link to join the Discord, also in the chat here as well. We have just announced the upcoming Duckling Bootcamp, as darindrise just mentioned in chat as well. It is coming up in just a few short weeks. I believe May 15th is going to be the start of that. So if you are looking to learn Final Fantasy Randomizer, that is the best way to do it. It is a fantastic program where we teach you all the basics of the randomizer, as well as have a tournament for all of our new players. Get you warmed up for competitive in a not quite dominated by the vets sort of place. So feel free to check that out. It's a good time. Come join the community. Ask questions. We love answering questions. We love hanging out with new people. So, with that, I have been Saracen. Again, 4X in the booth with me tonight. Math Girl on the restream. Cyrenus is our tracker. And a thank you, of course, to our fabulous Final Fantasy Randomizer Twitch channel for giving us a stage to put this show on. With that, have a good night, everybody.